It's I do this every month, don't I? It's October 2nd, 2018, 3:27 p.m. It's a Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. It's a Tuesday. It's not Tuesday. It's Tuesday. This is episode 244, and I told you yesterday that I wanted to get away from the Kavanaugh thing, but I went back to it. There's a couple other things that I could have drawn on that I was thinking about. One of them was the way Trump belittled a female reporter at his presser yesterday. And I thought that was still in that whole Kavanaugh area, and I didn't know how long that would kind of last. Plus, I really liked this idea. And the beer helmet. And then, of course, there was also the NAFTA thing. There was doing something on the FBI. But, you know, I'm like 5 cartoons ahead on Go Comics, and I was thinking, shoot, by the time these cartoons hit Go Comics, this whole investigation is going to be over. I just like this idea. I didn't know if it was really that important for me to do it or whatever. My clients might be getting tired of me doing this subject, but it's still the subject. It is the issue. In 2 weeks, unless, you know, they keep prolonging it, hopefully, that'd be nice, unless he withdraws. This whole issue would be over. I wouldn't mind, though, if they just withheld the entire Supreme Court thing till after the election. I'm not talking about when Democrats take control of Congress, if they do, and they probably will. I'm just talking about till after the election. You know, stop hurrying. That's the whole thing. Even if Republicans get who they want, I just don't like them hurrying. I mean, I wish that they could step back and think for a minute, maybe we should get someone with a consensus that we don't just barely pass. Or maybe someone who's not a drunken liar who sexually assaults women too. That'd be kind of cool also. Why is that so hard now? Why is it just so hard to ask? And plus, this guy is entitled. I mean, he's felt like he's supposed to be a Supreme Court justice for the last 10 years. You know, and this is that whole frat boy attitude. You know, that kid, he gets a new car for his birthday when he's 16, and then he gets another one when he's 17. I never did like those guys. You know, and they always thought they were their car. Their car was their status symbol. And if your car wasn't as nice as their car, that means that you were like a lesser human being than they were. I don't like those guys. Those guys are still those guys when 35 years later. So F those guys. And then just going to reward them, put them on the Supreme Court just because. He's been auditioning for the thing forever. You'd think if you want to be on the Supreme Court, you wouldn't be a political operative. But now this new tribalism to be Republican, yeah. I like the resumes here, coming up with all this stuff. You know, when I was a kid, I knew a lot of these terms and everything, and did my fair share of drinking and stuff. And if you asked me about it now, I wouldn't really shy away from it. The F thing was something that I remember being discussed. It wasn't something that I thought it was cool or really participated in. Well, I don't know how you really... I mean, I wasn't like one of the guys going around and saying it when my friends were. But I had totally forgot about the F thing. And I'm not going to tell you what it means. I mean, it's stupid. It's horrible, but it's also just really stupid. And even back then in the 80s, when I was that stupid, I didn't even say that one. I said a lot of other bad things. I wasn't no innocent, you know, little child. Well, I was a little child, but I wasn't like innocent and perfect and stuff. But, I mean, the group of guys I was with, we refer to ourselves as the Bud Gang because we thought, you know, drinking alcohol a lot on weekends and even talking about it more than we actually drank it made us cool. And I didn't come up with the Bud Gang, but my friends did, and I thought it was kind of a stupid nickname. But then I started saying it too because everybody else started saying it. But I don't recall anyone else referring to us that way because it was like us elevating ourselves, whatever, because we were stupid. And even after I stopped hanging out with those guys, and I got married, I was like, please don't mention that. Like I'd run into one of them, they'd mention it. Remember back in the days of the Bud Gang? I'm like, no, don't go there. It's just stupid. You know. But if I was asked about that, that's the answer I'd give. I said, yeah, I was in that. I wouldn't be dodging. I would make up, oh, the Bud Gang. I mean, like we like to watch flowers grow. I wouldn't do one of those Brett Kavanaugh answers. The bad thing was a lot of people, whenever they did hear it, they thought it meant marijuana for us. And for us, it didn't, because we weren't really pot smokers. We were like pot smokers if we ran into somebody that had it and they passed the joint to us. But we weren't like actively seeing it or doing. And I remember me and my best friend, the one who came up with the Bud Gang moniker, we didn't like marijuana, and as far as I know, he still doesn't. But no, we weren't into that so much. That's why I kept telling him that he needed to find another name or no name at all. And I was never cool enough to get into a bar fight back then. It just didn't happen. I didn't get into a bar fight until I was almost 40. I don't mean a bar fight like all the tables were flying everywhere and people things out the windows like in Hooper. I mean, there was somebody smacking another one. Those days are behind me. I'm never ever gonna do any of that crap again. I look back on them and I can snicker about some of it, but it's not. But if you said, "Hey, you want to go out and do this?" Oh, good God, no. Oh, we were going to run out of time. Let's do some shout outs, and we only have one person to shout out to, and she has a request, and it might be why he hasn't commented on the last one. Alexa, what's the house cat's natural diet? Hopefully this won't take 20 minutes.
I don't know that one.
How about that, Ariel? Alexa doesn't know that one. Spared to Robert Coutinho. In case you're new here, we torture Robert Coutinho by me asking Alexa something, and she says it, and then it makes Robert Coutinho's Alexa say it. So he gets to hear it in stereo. And then when I listen back to it, I hear it in stereo. And Ariel in comments in 242 was implying that I took her comment on how there's no chart for blood alcohol levels, despite Kavanaugh claiming there is, repeatedly, was a source for your comment during the video. Well, I could say that half the time I don't read the comments until I'm making the video, but that time, yes, you were the inspiration, Ariel. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. And thanks for offering me the hug and the I love you on my blog today. I love you too, Ariel. I really very much appreciate that. Over the content of the blog I wrote. That's what that's about. In case you don't know, well, you need to go read the website. And of course, we have a shorter one for you today. We're at less than 10 minutes, right under 10 minutes. We're at 9:57. But maybe I'll prolong it by messing up the goodbye and make it last longer. As you saw, I kept redrawing Kavanaugh here because I just didn't get the pose right, or I wanted the brewskis, the skis. This guy even denies what skis meant. I forget what the answer that he gave for that one. It was skis. And I remember skis meaning brewskis, but I didn't hang out with anybody in the 80s that referred to them as brewskis. If they did, they were douchebags. And we avoided those frat guys. We did not like them. Then we did go to a couple of frats, and we rushed them, even though we weren't in college, because it was extremely easy to get in and meet girls and get alcohol. And I'm not sure, but I might be a member of Kappa Kappa Alpha Dumbass. I don't know. But we would do that in Monroe, Louisiana. We'd go to Northeast Louisiana University during the rush week, and we'd just go to the schools, and to the frat houses, and walk on in. And you might think, you can't do that. That's impossible. But no, we did it. We did it at least 98 times. Something like that. No. All right, folks. So there's your cartoon today. And please come back tomorrow. I have no idea what I will be drawing about. Oh, I got a slight idea, but the idea might be obvious. I'm not sure yet. Please leave me a comment, click like, give us a thumbs up, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I love you all, and I hope you come in and leave me a comment. Leave a comment, please, and I'll talk to you later. How about that? I still got like a minute. All right, goodbye, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.